Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. Shift together here from the D-line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. To throw is Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Throwing, Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Let's go. Way 90. Tiger.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Get ready. Move 58. Set.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now, this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And an alley to run. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll try the air now with Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now Newton on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Minnesota. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bridgewater on first down. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Let's go.
Second down, Bridgewater. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Wide Eddie. Two jet. Two jet. Force.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. K1 short. Coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Bridgewater now on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. 3rd down here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Get ready. Wide Eddie. Tagger. Hey, check. 3 down. Two jet. Two tagger. Two jet. Tagger. Check the backer. Tagger.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short. In there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. From his goal line here, Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 3-yard line.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Room here to run. Finding room inside the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for it. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Let's go.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Mario Addison in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Let's go. Wait, 90.
Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Taking it about the 36. Oh, he slipped right by him. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And a 2-touchdown lead for the Buccaneers as they've just scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. On second down, here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 36 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Elliott now to kick this one away. And now out comes Minnesota. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Trey Hendrickson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 5 yards on the pickup. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Handoff, McCaffrey running right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter down in Tampa. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. 1st down, Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the... There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. To throw is Bridgewater. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Bridgewater again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
The Vikings on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he finds Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Get ready. Force.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, big hit. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Still fighting. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And he will find his man on the outside. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal.
Get ready.
A give. This is Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. To throw is Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Jones coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. They fake the give. Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be a Carolina 1st. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On second down, here's Newton. Going up top. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Newton. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's the Panthers punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Kicks offense backwards. Very tough spot for the offense to start. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Line
might be way up here. Advised throw. Didn't see anything open. Just didn't look beginning.
It did. Thought he might get out, skid away. Daly still needing yards now. Bridgewater. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
Let's go.
Bridgewater on first down. Finding some room at midfield. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down, Bridgewater. It's caught by Treadwell. Touchdown, Vikings! Laquan Treadwell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here now is onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
McCaffrey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. And now out comes Minnesota. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing. Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 16 yards on the play. Bridgewater now from the 50. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. In the red zone this time.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Looking middle. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. That's caught by Treadwell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Bridgewater. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they will be at home next week.